about our team is our ability to not let the score dictate the way that we play and the fire that we have. I think we just had to dial in our focus a little bit, pick up on their junk, and get our block going where it was easier to defend around. And then I think that allowed us to make that run and win that set.
Maddie, at the end of the first set, there was a point that went like 40 seconds. You won with a kill, but 24-22. What do you remember that, and then what it's like to win a ride? It's like.
Yeah, those are just awesome, and the crowd gets so into it, and it's so cool to kind of hear Devaney erupt when we win a big point like that, and everyone's just trying to do their job and just fill in their role and just make it happen. So it's just a really big team effort.
You had some at 5 kills in the first set, 1 kill, 7 errors the rest of the way. What did you guys do to kind of lock down on her?
I feel like after the first set ended, we really talked before we went to that second set, really honing in on we're not going to let any junk fall. Once we could stop their whole team's kind of like junk or like funky stuff coming over, really get all the kind of miss hits and not let them get any easy points and make them earn every single point. That's what kind of shifted our defense, and you could tell for them it made they had a really hard time getting kills in the second and third set because we really turned on our defense, saying like we're not going to let any easy kills fall. So that was the change.
When you talk about junk, you're talking about like just tips, roll shots. Are they doing that more than other teams?
No, not necessarily. That's just kind of like our word for it. When if you're not hitting the ball hard, we just call it junk. It's like tips, rolls, kind of throws, stuff like that. Balls slow off the block, stuff like that.
Are they doing that more than you've seen from other teams?
I don't think so. It's just you got to be good at it in the beginning, then they'll stop doing it.
Yeah.
Lindsay, in this match, and then also what's Kennedy done to help you have success as a hitter?
I think Kenna brings a lot of fire on the court. I feel like we have similar personalities, so she does a really good job of setting everyone, and I feel like the two of us, when we don't start the match we make a really big effort to bring energy onto the court. No matter kind of what's going on the court, we want to make sure that when we come, we bring it up. No matter where it is, we bring up the level even higher. So that's always our goal coming in.
Lindsay, how would you say you've grown over the season?
I feel like I've gained a lot of composure from having to be really ready to go on either side, kind of be ready for whoever my setter is either side. It's kind of changed throughout the season, and I feel like gaining a lot of composure and being able to be ready for that and not let it affect my play. And also having my teammates there to support me because they know it's not the easiest thing to do. So they're always there supporting me 100% of the way. And I feel like it's caused a lot of growth for me.
You seem to, Maddie, like that question and you're kind of nodding your head. What were you thinking?
Yeah, I just think it's a good question. I just really was curious what her answer would be. That's good. I completely agree with everything she said. She's been thrown into a lot of crazy situations and put on left and right and switched and back and different setters, and she's done a good job of just trying to do her role the best she could.
Maddie, you guys have a lot to play for coming towards the end of the season. What was the message in the locker room before this match and then heading into your final 2 games? Yeah, absolutely. I think we put ourselves in a position for this next weekend to be a really big deciding weekend, and that's exactly what we wanted out of it. We get to play 2 awesome teams at home with the best crowd in the nation, and I think this is exactly where we want to be.
Maddie, questions? I think you have twice as many attacks as anybody else on the team. Are you aware of that, or is that just kind of the flow, or is that by game plan? I think you were matched up against a 5-8 setter a lot of the time too.
I don't really notice. I don't know. I think Nicklin does a great job of spreading our offense out and running a lot of different things and getting people in good positions. So, yeah, it's just kind of the flow.
Take away your middles? I know Becca and Caitlin both.
Yeah.
What were they doing to take away?
Yeah, they were just fronting our middle. So wherever they were going, they were standing right in front of them, and that makes it challenging a little bit for our offense, especially for running like a set to the pin over top of them. Then you already have 2 blockers standing right there. So that just gives opportunities for our setters to jack it back and put our hitters in a one-on-one situation.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Well, I thought my thoughts are that Purdue came out firing on all cylinders, and they kind of threw us off a little bit with how well they were playing, and thought they started off the match really, really strong, and we kind of really had to get off the ropes and find a way to get back into it. And you know, the big turnaround in all 3 games was Whitney went on big serving runs, and that was I thought the key to the match. But both teams played great defense, blocked well tonight. It was hard to get kills, and that's the way it's going to be from here on out. It's just the time of year everybody's dialed in, but really good defensive performance by our team to hold them down as much as we did, and turn all the momentum and get the crowd really into it.
What was Purdue doing that really limited your ability to go to the middle?
They were their middle blockers were what we call fronting. So wherever our middle went, they were there. And we still can set them and kill the ball, but we didn't execute very well tonight. So it's one of the reasons Maddie has 45 sets, and the outsides have got to make them pay when they do that. And Lindsey Krause did. Maddie did. Maddie had a lot of big kills out of system, but we've got to be better being able to run middle and keep the other team so we're more balanced in our attack. I mean, we have low numbers to our middles.
Do you think your offense is a little too predictable at times because of that?
No, it wasn't predictable, but we weren't balanced. We were oversetting Maddie.
Was that something you were anticipating them to do to your middles, was front them?
Well, every team does a little bit different, but no, I wasn't expecting them to front as much as they were tonight. But basically what they said is, we're going to make your outsides kill balls. And like I said, Lindsey did, Maddie did, Allie had a few nice kills. Whitney struggled tonight hitting. It's a great night for Whitney because she was struggling hitting, but also found other ways to help our team win.
Jeff, you guys have set yourself up for a big week next week in the Big Ten. How much do you love as a coach this stretch of the Big Ten?
Well, we'll see, but I mean, this is what we spend all year getting to this point where we're playing for championships. So we're playing for a championship this weekend, and then we start the tournament next week. And the Big Ten wanted this, and they've got all the teams lined up. And I give a lot of credit to our team to get to this point, because to play the last 3 matches at home, that meant you played a big stretch of road matches, and we went 7 out of 9 at one point on the road and managed that really well. And it's a 9-week grind, and you got to be good every night. I mean, ask Ohio State right now. Got to be good every night, and our team's done a great job of bringing it every night. And now we get a chance to play for a championship.
You said Kennedy got Lindsey going against Iowa the other night. Hits pretty well again tonight. What does Kennedy do well that might help Lindsey as a hitter?
I don't know. Sets the ball she likes. I don't know. Lindsey was one-on-one most of the night, and Kennedy found her, which, like I said, they were fronting Becca. So when that happens, she's going to be one-on-one. And Lindsey had 2 really good swings that just missed. Those could have been very easily kills if she just would have found the hands a little bit. So I just think they're in a good rhythm.
How well did your defense improve as the match went on? It seemed like you were really suffocating this later part of the second and the third sets.
Yeah, our serving was really stressed them as we started going in later in the match, and then our blocks started slowing them down. But then our floor defense made it really hard on them. Kenzie Knuckles, how many digs she had tonight, but she was really, really good back there. And there's a lot of balls that were hit over our block, off our block. She just tracked down, and that's one of the reasons we play this system and get her in there as much as we can, because she can be a game changer in the back row. I mean, she can win matches in the back row with us, along with Lexi back there and Nicklin. I mean, those are 3 of the best diggers in the country.
Anything else?
All right, guys, thanks.